What's going on YouTube? In today's video, we got Cam Newton coming out and responding to Kimberly Martin comments. I just did a video highlighting what Kimberly Martin said about Cam Newton, but just in case if you guys missed it, I'll highlight the clip again. And then after that, I want to highlight Cam Newton's response. And I also have Ryan Clark's response as well because Ryan Clark went in on her. So with that being said, guys, let's get right into this clip of Kimberly Martin disrespecting Cam Newton. Let's check it out right here. Here's a video.
Parody, Tua Tagovailoa, Jared Goff, and really, Dak Prescott. These are game managers. They're not difference makers.
When you say game manager, I'm not asking you to go out and win the game. I'm just asking you not to lose.
Not to lose the game. Exactly. Listen, I don't give a damn what you do. You don't have to score every time. You just don't have to throw a pick every time either. If we're going to really call a spade, there's a difference between managers of the game and difference makers of a game.
Like, give me a break. I'm just so, like, honestly, like, move past the outfit for a second. He literally said, in the year of 2023, where it's all about NFL backups, where is Cam? Not on an NFL roster, right? So he's talking about all these NFL game managers. He sounds like the people literally tweeting at me from their basement, like, get back in the kitchen. Like, it's like you are at home watching me. Like just turn the TV off.
Probably
like,
in the kitchen.
Like, it just sounds so foolish.
So in the video I had did covering that, I had compared her to Malika Andrews, and a lot of people was like, it's a little bit of a stretch. But see, a lot of people don't realize the reason why I did the comparison is because she just strictly went for the attack. And we all know how Malika Andrews goes for the attack, right? And so that's why I had compared those two, because Kimberly Martin, she didn't even try to like argue his opinion or try to bring out some stats and facts or anything like that. She just strictly went straight for the attack, talking about his appearance. That was like the first thing that came out of her mouth was his appearance. So I would like to highlight what Cam Newton had to say. So with that being said, let's check out what Cam Newton had to say in response to that. Here's a video. Be sure to hit that like button for me if you haven't already. That helps this YouTube channel continue to grow. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, stay up to date with all of my current YouTube videos. Peace.
Yo, what's good? What's poppin'? Hey, over the last 24 hours, there's been a lot of people who have had a lot to say about the comments that I made on my sports show, 4th and 1. Some true, some not so true, some subjective. All of it is still opinionated at the end of the day. I think the thing that I have a problem with is address the point that I made, not me. And I think oftentimes that happens in regards of athletes trying to make their point. It's easy for somebody to say,
Move past the outfit for a second. So he's talking about all these NFL game managers. He sounds like the people literally tweeting at me from their basement, like, get back in the kitchen. Like, it's like you are at home.
First point that I want to make here is this. Identifying the difference between a game manager and a game changer. Game manager is not a negative connotation. Ken, what do you mean by game manager? My definition of that managing player is a player who has the ability to make the right play at the right time, protecting the football at all costs. There's times in my career where I figured this out. Sometimes, Cam, you don't have to take over a game. Allow other players to do that. If we're getting personal here, there was times in my career where I did it, and there's times in my career where I didn't do it. When I think about ultimate elite game managers, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, game changer and game manager is not something where I'm saying this person is not physically capable of making some great plays. I'm not saying that. Or I am not saying that they're not good players. There's really only 3 to potentially 5 game changers in the NFL right now. Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, that's what Cam Newton had to say. And, you know, he's not even shocked how she just attacked his appearance. You know, he's saying that he's used to it. And, you know, that's crazy because a lot of people just think like, oh, I'm just calling this stuff out because I'm trying to just like stretch for content. But that's not the reason why I'm doing it. I see this stuff in a different lens because I'm a content creator. And when I see it, I got to call it out, man. And I like what Ryan Clark had to say. So let's highlight what Ryan Clark had to say, man, because he had called her out. Here's a video.
When I look at what Cam Newton said and the reaction to it, I think this way, first of all. Everyone is talking about where Cam is now and speaking from the fact that he's not on a team and that he may want to be on a team. Guess what? All of us that give our opinion, right, either can't play anymore, nobody wants us to play anymore.
Right.
And in some of these people cases, you never played because you couldn't play. So to speak about where Cam is making the comment from now is wrong, right? And to treat Cam as what I heard from somebody, to treat Cam as someone tweeting from their mother's basement is also wrong. Because what Cam Newton's perspective is different. Cam Newton's perspective is over 700 first place Heisman votes because I had 48 touchdowns in the SEC. I led the SEC in rushing with 1,400 plus yards. I threw for over 2,600 yards. It's being rookie of the year with 4,000 yards passing, which was a rookie record.
14 touchdowns.
Right? 14 rushing touchdowns, right? Which was the most ever. It's in 2015 accounting for 45 touchdowns, 10 of those rushing. And doing it his rookie year with Steve Smith at age 32 as his number one receiver, a old Jeremy Shockey, a young Greg Olsen. And so when he's looking at these quarterbacks, you know what he could say? Of the three I named, only one of them won Rookie of the Year, and that's Dak Prescott. Of the three I named, only one of them have thrown for over 4,000 yards, which I did as a rookie. When Cam Newton is looking at that, he's looking at it from that perspective. And in looking at it from that perspective, I don't agree with his opinion about Dak Prescott, but I do agree with his opinion about the other two in some ways. But my point is this, though. Why do we as analysts get to talk about that man like he wasn't one of the best we ever seen do it at one time? Because when I make a comment, I don't expect people to respond to my comment with, oh, you were an undrafted free agent safety. When other people on TV make a comment, you don't expect them to respond with, oh, you played basketball at an HBCU and you were just a reporter. Or you are a woman who just reports from the sideline. Or you are a quarterback that was a backup his entire career, right? Those personal attacks on Cam in his lows forget his highs. And as everybody is entitled to an opinion, I don't know if it's his platform, I don't know if it's his clothes, I don't know if it's his bravado, I don't know if it's his paint job. But Cam Newton saying that people are game managers, when you say it and hear it all the time on TV, that a guy like Kirk Cousins, for his entire career, everyone has called him a game manager and he's one of the richest quarterbacks that's playing football right now, it's wrong. And so when you speak on Cam, and his opinion, talk about his opinion, because all of these people who are spewing this vitriol at who Cam Newton is today were never what Cam Newton was at his height. And that is the perspective and that is the perch in which he's making his assessment on, which is okay to make because all these people who now get paid to do it never did it like him and aren't doing it anymore. So it shouldn't matter where he's making the comment from.
Okay, so that's what Ryan Clark had to say, man. So like he was saying, you can't just come out and attack people like that, basically trying to treat Cam Newton like he's some dude in his mom's basement on Twitter, like he's a scrub or something, you know, just based off of his opinion. Now, if you want to argue his opinion, that's different. I probably wouldn't even be making this video if Kimberly Martin would have just came to the show and just had her opinion and disagree with Cam Newton. But that's not what she did. She went for the attack. Just imagine if Kimberly A. Martin had a take. Cam Newton disagrees with it because she is an NFL reporter. What if Cam Newton just came out and responded to her and started talking about how she's wearing blonde wigs and look at how she looks, and he started attacking how her makeup looked? Everybody will be attacking Cam Newton like, oh, wow, he's attacking a black woman. He's doing this, he's that. They'll put all these type of labels on Cam Newton just because he did what Kimberly A. Martin did to him. So that's why I had called it out, man. You know, I'm just calling a spade, and I see it for what it is, man. You know, ESPN, they love doing this. They love using these women to do that as well. And then, you know, the male guests and the co-hosts on the show, they don't even try to argue or check that. And then, you know, it just becomes this thing. So that's the reason why I made that video yesterday, guys. Salute if you made this far in the video. Don't forget to hit that like button if you made this far in the video. Get in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your thoughts about today's video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe for more self-talk videos. And we out, guys. Peace.